With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On first down, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Barkley again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He completes this to Walker.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Down the sideline he goes.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he stays up.
Birds fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell rolling to his right, and Walker has it. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Trying the left side with Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go
So what was the formula that got him down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Howell going to audible to something else. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
They'll go play action. Howell. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun again to Charbonnet.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. He finds Smith and Jigba.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Walker.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They run again with Walker. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And Howell will throw it.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Back to throw. Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets through, and now an opening. Still going. They can't stop him.
Saquon Barkley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over at first down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Hurts throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hurts going to move him around.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it to Barkley on the check down. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Throwing is Hurts. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. Down the right sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Romeo Dobbs.
69 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Howell going to go for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
62 yards.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Tight end.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On first down, Hurts.
Seahawk defense gets short and they bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Lockett, and he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Walker. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. .35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Saquon Barkley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell.
Flushed out right.
Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll come up now on second down. Powell to throw.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, the number 4 reaching the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running left is Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2.
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. And going right back to Walker.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
What was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't come from law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.